Hello. Am I too bright? Okay. Jilly has made it. Sandra, Jen, Simon, Mike, hello. All right. Well, I don't know how many people are going to actually be here because I don't usually go live, but no one else was, and everyone's bored and stuck at home, so I figured why not. So, well, we were talking about the mini version of the Golden Rider in Simon's Live earlier, and I also got a Kickstarter deck in that I hadn't seen or heard anyone talk about, so I thought I could share that too, and then we could move on to the Golden Rider, if that works for everybody. Um, I tried to see. So this was like the fastest Kickstarter campaign I think I've ever dealt with. I saw it at like the end of February, early March, and I mean, it funded, and then I got the deck, I think, Wednesday. So, I mean, it was like very fast. It seems like not even 2 months. Um, so Oh, Elle, you got it too. Of course you did, because you get all the cool ones. So this is the box. Really cool little, I mean, it's just like a plain little tuck box, but it does have the cool, can you see how it has that little extra little slit on the back. Well, I guess it's the front. So that you can like open it easier. And then it has a little book, but it's like a really little. Try not to get the glare, but so you can see it. It just has like little drawings and things. She's redone the suits, but she's not clear about which one is which. So she's got like little clouds, little flowers, stars, and then I think that the last little thing is a key. So yeah, that's the little white book. Well, I guess the little pink book. The other thing is all of the majors are different. And I don't know, Elle, did you know that? I don't remember reading that in the Kickstarter, but they're like, I mean, they're really different. She's replaced some, she's added a couple, but then on top of that, they're all like fully out of order. Like no order at all. And then the suits all have a different border color, which is cool. And I will also say this, because y'all know I love a border. I would rather borders, honestly. These borders are a little bit much even for me. They're pretty big. But also at the same time, though, all of the titles and the numbers at the top of the cards are within the picture, so it would be really, really easy to trim them, I think. And you could still keep the border, honestly. So I guess I'll just flip through them. So these are the backs. They're really pretty little like sun and moon combo. I'm not sure exactly. It looks like she drew them digitally, like on an iPad or something, I'm guessing. So at 0, we have the world. So that really threw me off at first. I was like, oh, did they like mess this up? Like, I wasn't sure because I didn't realize that she had reordered everything. So you could read with it, but that might throw you off. And so at 1, instead of, yeah, see the border, Simon. Even I am not a huge fan of the borders, but do you see what I mean? Like how the title and the number are like within the art. So like even if you trimmed it and still wanted a border, you easily could. And like the back, even if you trimmed it, the back, I don't think would be altered too much. You would still have the same effect. I mean, you probably would lose like the blues, but oh, L. I didn't realize that that's what it was. I did read that she had changed the titles and stuff based off of her own like personal journey, but I didn't realize that it was with an eating disorder. Okay, well, I mean, either way, I'm glad that I got it because the art is really cool. Um, and I don't know, I might trim it. I'm not sure. I think that actually what happened with this, I don't know if she actually used Make Playing Cards or what company she used to print them, but this is a standard tarot size. It isn't like she added a bunch or anything like that. But I think what happened was her actual art was maybe not the right dimensions for like to fit like the ratio of the picture. Um, so I think that's what happened. That's why she ended up with so much space at the top and the bottom. So then at number 2, we have the rules, which is kind of fun. It's got like little stars all in the background. Yeah, the order of it really threw me off. I don't know. I think I could read with it, but I think I would definitely have to pay attention and like I don't know. I would like to say that I could just like use the guidebook, but it doesn't really have a guidebook. Like there's no sort of like information about I don't know. I guess it would have been nice if she would have made like a regular little guidebook, even if she offered like a PDF version of it that just explained like why she picked these titles, why she picked these orders. Oh, Sandra, you don't. It's the renumbering that's throwing you off, or you don't like the art. The numbers really threw me off. I don't know. Um, this is the Healing Tarot, Stray Cat. It is a Kickstarter. I tried to look and see, Elle, do you know if she's selling it still? Because the Kickstarter is done. I mean, I got a message saying that she shipped out all of the decks um, already. So, Elle, if you don't have it already, I'm sure it's on its way. Um, but I tried to look at the Kickstarter campaign. You're not very late, Tammy Pie. I've only been on since 1:30. I tried to look at the Kickstarter campaign to see if like she had a link because sometimes Kickstarters once they end like they include like in their goals they include like extra funds to print extra decks because people inevitably will want them. Um, but I don't know. I couldn't see. I don't think that. I mean, I don't know there was no information. It didn't say that she wasn't going to sell them. The artist is Emma Baines, Baynes, and she lives in Brooklyn, New York. So I guess you could find her on like Instagram or Facebook and shoot her a message. But I don't know. The numbers really, yeah, the numbers throw me off. Tammy Pie, I literally just said basically the same thing. Like, I do like the borders. I mean, I like that it has borders, but I don't like how huge the borders are. Okay, Elle, I didn't realize that. Okay, so she's a full-time student. I do remember reading that. I had forgotten it until Elle just said that. But she's a full-time student and she used make playing cards, which makes sense because this is exactly what happened when I was trying to help people in the Hermit's Cave print the Greenwood tarot, because those images are made for like a more square kind of card. So yeah, I guess Elle, it would be cool of her um, if she did just offer it on make playing cards. This is a cool picture for Judgment. It's like kind of goes with the body dysmorphia because I mean obviously in the mirror this person is obviously pretty thin, but I mean everyone I think has been there where you look in the mirror and you're like, could be better. And then the sun, this threw me off. The sun on as 15, like, yeah, it does kind of look like she's in the bathroom. And then the sun and the moon are not necessarily my favorites because they're not like super RWS. The minors are. Yeah, Simon, what deck did you edge? Yeah. So, I don't know. And then Temperance at 20, it's just like really threw me off. And then I don't really love that it ended with the tower. So that part is not my super fave. Okay, so then we get into the minors, and these I thought were pretty RWS, but maybe only some of them are, now that I'm thinking about it. So there's the Ace of Clouds. Yes, Simon, it ends with the tower. It's really, really threw me off. And then here's the Two of Clouds, which is like a little Tamagotchi. You know, those little, like, it was like a little video game with a pet that you had to like feed every 4 hours or it died. That was like the worst thing. Like when the little Tamagotchi died, it's like, oh shit, I gotta start all over. Because it took forever for the stupid little thing to like hatch and grow and all that. So this was kind of an impulse buy, honestly, which was like par for the course for me, I guess. But I really liked the art a lot. I liked the colors. I liked the style of the art. So I guess for me, it was more like It was more for the art than actually thinking I was gonna use it, because I don't know that I ever will. I don't know if I'll read it or not. Oh, Becca, nice to see you. Or I guess nice to see your name and your little lavender haired thumbnail. Yeah, I think if it was ordered correctly, and I might even be able to deal with if she changed the titles a little. But if it was ordered the right way, at least, that would be better for me. And I think after I get through this, I'll count. But I think that she added extra. I think she added extra cards. I think there's more than 22 majors. The colors of this reminded me of you, Becca. They're kind of like pastel and light. And now that I think about it, I don't think that any of these are men, which is fine. And that one looked like it was all, that entire suit looked like all the same girl. So that's fun. Maybe it's meant to be her. But let me look. 1, 2. Nope, that's only 22. I really thought there was more than that. Oh well. So now we have Daisies. And these are like buttery yellow. I tried to deal with the lighting a little, but it's still not the best. I need to just suck it up and get a ring light, I think. So, I mean, I don't know. I guess you could work with the deck like just intuitively. It would be hard to work with the majors though. If you pulled a major, I think, and you tried to just go off of like your knowledge of what the card is, that I think would be kind of hard. But I think you could work with it if you just worked like fully intuitively and just went with what vibe you got from the actual card image. So I guess Daisies must be. I guess Daisies might be swords, because this kind of gives me a 9 of swords vibe. But that, yeah, Stray Cat, maybe you could just pull one card. But Daisies don't really, like, for me, if you were going to use Daisies, not even just because of the shape, but because of like earthy, I would go with that would replace Pinnacles. But this does not look like, I mean, this is definitely the 9 of swords to me. I mean, she's like obviously having a nightmare. So I don't know. I'm not sure how she decided. I guess unless she just kind of like fully did her own thing and wasn't really considering, like maybe she just took the basic idea that tarot is 78 cards and 22 majors and then just went with that. Kind of like did her own thing for all the cards, but yeah, Tammy Pie. I really think Daisies to me, I would have thought Pinnacles. I mean, they're like shaped like it. Yeah, I don't know, Jilly. Maybe she did just try to fuck with us. Okay, so here's the Ace of Stars, which is like, I don't know. It's unclear to me what suit it's meant to be. And I don't know, just based off of the things that she has, the pictures that she has in the card, I'd say she's got to be like close to my age, maybe like 30-ish. I don't know, maybe she's younger than that because Elle knew what a Tamagotchi was, and there's no way they were making Tamagotchis 10 years. Well, I don't know. Yeah, because Elle, you're only 20, right? So maybe Tamagotchi made a comeback. Oh, 22. Okay, well, maybe never mind. Forget what I said then. So she's got to be between, I think, maybe she probably could be a little older than mine and still have had. Oh, Jilly, you don't know what a Tamagotchi is? It's this little keychain video game, and so it starts off like an egg, and it eventually like hatches and turns into a little like creature, some kind of little like, they're usually cute, but whatever. And the whole idea is that you had to like feed it on a regular basis and like give it the things that it needed to survive. And then but like the worst thing was like if you forgot or you like left it in the car and then you were inside and didn't think about it and the stupid thing would die and then you'd have to start all over again. But it was on like a little keychain, so you could just always have it with you. And I mean, it was cool. They were cool. Everyone I knew had them. All right, and now we have reflections. So, I mean, like that card is really beautiful. Some of them are just like really little nudity. Sorry, didn't even think about that. The cards are just like really cool. I just am really bummed out that I don't think I'll be able to like really work with it. Yeah, Jilly, kind of like the babies that you get in high school that you have to keep alive. Except this is better because it's on a keychain. I didn't realize that, Elle, that you ordered this. I didn't. I was really kind of surprised because the art was really like graphically well done and well organized, and I didn't see like anytime we talked in like Becca's chats or other chats or like in the Facebook group and stuff, no one ever mentioned it the whole time. And I thought it was really cool, but it just like slipped under the radar. I think it's probably honestly because the campaign was so short. It was like we got 30 days to make it. We made it, and then they ordered it. And I mean, all I can figure is she must have placed the order pretty early on. So that was the whole thing. She must have placed the order pretty early on because like she asked for my mailing address and then it showed up. And I will say, she must have ordered them like it's not like she just gave Make Playing Cards my address because it didn't come shrink wrapped in like a Make Playing Cards box or anything like that. It just came in like a pink bubble wrap little envelope. So I guess maybe she ordered them, put them all together, and then sent them out. But for someone who's a full-time student, she made it happen really fast. All right, so let me see about if I moved anything. I mean, if I missed anything in chat. Okay, so I guess now we can talk about the Golden Rider Mini that I'm so glad I didn't ditch because I thought it was a fake. And now with the help of Melissa, go figure, she helps me so much. It's not even funny. Um with the help of her, I realized that that isn't the case. So I'll tell you the little story of how I even got it in the first place. So I was looking for the full size version. Um, it was super hard. I mean, it is still kind of hard to find. You can find it. I mean, they have some on Amazon now, but there's no way that I would buy it for $350. I mean, I'm really glad that I have it. I have the French version. Um, you can get it. You can get it in English for sure. I think Simon has an English one. I've seen it in English. I don't know why it doesn't come in English as much. I think it might be because of the AGM is who produced it, and they are the ones who did the God, I can't think of the name of it now. Simon will know. It's the RWS in the it came in the deluxe box. It was an orange box and it had the cracklebacks. Why can't I think of the name of that deck now? Anyway, and they had issues. People in the United States and in the UK had issues getting it because of the copyright bullshit that US Games. We don't need to get into copyright again, but it irritates me that US Games blocks some decks. I don't know that happened with this, but it irritates me that they block out some decks from us. Yeah, Tarot of AE Wait, that's it. Thanks, Melissa, saving the day again. Okay, so I got it on eBay, the mini one, but I didn't know I was getting the mini one. What I did was I found the ISBN for the regular one, put that in Google, and then yeah, Stray Cat. It's right now they have 3 or 4 copies on Amazon for $350, and I don't even think they're English. So I put it in Google, and then I got what it brought me to was this picture. This is kind of a big box, but all I could see was this, and I could tell based off of that it was definitely the Golden Rider. Like those were the right images. And I knew that it wasn't going to be in English because this is where the language is, and I'm pretty sure it's German. So that's what I saw. I ordered it. I really thought it was going to be this, and I thought that this was just like a promotional picture that they made up to go online to see it, like to get people's attention, so you could see the cards and stuff all in one shot. So when it came in, this is what came in. It was like ridiculously thin. And since I didn't know that a mini one existed, my first thought was, why in the hell would they split the regular size deck into 2 piles and do it in this? This is English edition, Melissa? Oh, well, it's not. Definitely not. But anyway, I was like, why would they split it up? And then I opened it and realized that this was inside. It's a little one. But the backs are a little different. And so I thought, great, it's a goddamn knockoff. And on top of that, I was not thrilled to have a mini because I thought I was getting the regular one. So the regular one is like standard size. It comes in a regular AGM box, and it has a little white book that looks a lot like the yellow box little white book with the magician and everything. Something that I will say that I wish that other publishers did that US Games does, except now it looks like US Games has stopped doing it too, is on US Games little white book, it has the edition line, which is, of course, going to be impossible for you to see because it's so little, but so you could look at it and see which printing you had. AGM, you can't do that. So, like, I don't know if this deck is, like, right when it came out or what. So, this little deck arrived, and these are the regular backs. They're like this bronzy color with that really pink in the middle. This is the mini back. Not as cool, but like the same design, just like different colors. And you can see it's like I brought my mini. I used to have a tinned version of the Centennial, but I gave it away because I didn't really love it. So I don't have a tinned version anymore of anything. So I don't remember. I think it's bigger than a 10. This is a mini, a standard US Games mini card. So it's bigger than a mini, and I want to say it's bigger than a 10 than that tinned one that I had. So it's like not, I guess it's like just a smaller, maybe even like I'd call it poker size, but it's not the right dimensions, I don't think. So it came in, and I thought the print quality is like not stellar, but I thought I remembered the regular size print quality. Like I remember thinking, I mean, it's a little questionable, but it is exactly the same. And like, I mean, all of it is the same. Every card is exactly the same. So I casually I've mentioned it to Melissa just like in passing, and she was like, I think that mini, oh, I know what it was. She looked at she was looking at my collection video or something like that, and she said, I think that mini that you have, that mini Golden Rider, is real. And so I started looking at it, and so it also came with this book. So it was basically like, here's the box, the book was in there, and then there were 2 stacks of cards right next to each other. So the back of the box has a barcode, it has an ISBN, it says AGM, AG Mueller, and then AGM Urania. So Melissa helped me with this. As far as I can tell, the regular full-size deck came out in 1996, and then a few years later, this publishing company, Mickey Crafting, I think is how you pronounce it, but probably I'm wrong because like I don't speak German, or I'm not even sure what language it is. I don't know, Simon. I assume it was because this company wrote the book, the companion book that went with the big size deck, and then they were sold together as a set. And then in 2005, this publishing company, I don't know if they were bought by AGM Urania or what, but the Mickey Crafting put out the mini version in 2005. So, I mean, it has, like, the book has a regular little copyright page. Of course, it's all in German, so I can't really tell you anything about it, but it looks like it was printed in 2005, but this is that's interesting. So this says copyright 1992. That you can see because AG Mueller, Urania. So that is interesting because I don't know why they would have this before the deck, and the deck is copyright 1996. So yeah, it might be bridge size now that I think about it. But I mean, I guess let me see. I don't think it makes sense to necessarily do like an entire card by card flip through because they really are the same. But so the standard size one, the borders are like I don't it's hard to explain unless you've seen it in person. Simon probably knows what I mean. Like the borders are this golden bronzy color and they're like shiny, but it's like printed. Like it's not like it's foiled or anything. Like almost like they used like a metallic kind of ink, but like it stands out differently from the actual card. But um it's like this bronzy like color, like almost coppery. And then the mini version is like really gold. Hey Nancy, welcome in. Yeah, it's like a metallic look. Like I don't know that it actually is metallic. It's just like, but can you see the difference in it? Like the big one is like really kind of coppery, and then the little one is like actually true golden. Yeah, it's just like the backs. And then the backs are like really, you can kind of see it better on the backs. They're like really gold. And then that little bit in the middle that is pink on this one is like the same bronzy color, the coppery color on that little circle. So, yeah, but I mean, that's the card side by side. It looks like so much glare. But I mean, it's exactly the same. The colors look exactly the same. It doesn't look like distorted or anything from it being little. I'm trying to think of, let's look at the Empress. Because the Empress has like a lot of different color variations. But it really does look exactly the same. And I mean, you can see why I would think it was a fake. I mean, it's like, it isn't like the backs are not exactly the same. And it's like the cardstock is actually not bad. I mean, I don't know. It's much easier to shuffle. It's a lot easier to shuffle than, yeah, it's much, much, much easier to shuffle than a mini would be. Yeah, I'll do that's a good idea, Melissa. I'll post just like a short little side by side so you can see all the differences. But there really aren't any differences. I mean, I wouldn't say there are. It's not enough to. If I was just looking at the front of the cards, I wouldn't have even thought it was a fake. And honestly, I think part of the reason I thought it was a fake is because I have never, ever, ever seen it anywhere. Like, even when you Google it and you look on like old eclectic threads and stuff, it's not, I mean, no one has ever even talked about it. So I don't know if it was, I couldn't tell honestly if it ever came out in English in the mini version. It may have only ever come out in German, and maybe it was just a German, like just a German product. I don't know. I would assume it came out in French since it was, the artist is French, but I guess maybe it didn't. Yeah, no, there's no pictures of it or anything anywhere. I couldn't find a single one. Even when I Googled like Golden Rider, the Golden Rider Mini, it still was like nothing. I just got pictures of the big one. And I could tell it was the big one from the picture because of that like coppery color around the border. So, yeah, I mean, it's cool. So, yeah, that's what I had for today. I guess, is there anything anybody wants to talk about or see or anything at all? What's everyone doing today? Probably not much because no one can. Yeah, I would call it, yeah, you could say, yeah, you probably could say it was travel size. It's not, it seems like it's not quite a pocket edition. New acquisitions. Yes, I just got a, this is my organizational system for, let me not be crunching all. So I have pages for all of the decks that I need, or that I'm not, need is not the right word. Decks that I'm looking for. So I have like a page for all of the different versions of the Aquarian. I have a page for university books, and then I have, this is like borderline embarrassing. This is my page for all of the yellow box editions that I need. And need is not, probably not the best word for it, because it's not a need, but I have, at this point, I think I have 21 versions of the yellow box. They're all different. They're not, before anyone thinks I'm just like hoarding all the yellow boxes over here, they're all different editions, but these are the rest of the editions that I still need to complete my little yellow box collection. And I joke with Melissa all the time, well, we kind of joke with each other, that if I'm not winning the yellow box on eBay, she is winning it. And like, we don't usually get irritated about it because we kind of joke about us having just like a joint collection. Like, she has mine by proxy and I have hers. So we kind of compare the ones that we have. That's how I compiled this list of ones that I need. Um, and yeah, grand unified collection. But so this is the thing. I don't know. I can't explain how or why I've gotten so lucky on just eBay, on like sites that are for just reselling random shit. But I'm sorry, Simon. This is the thing though. If anyone is interested in a deck and they want help finding it, please let me know because then I'll have all the excitement of finding it without like spending my money on it. So I'll help anybody find anything. I'm not I'm not in any way trying to keep them all. But I don't know what I've done to get so lucky finding they just pop up like the ones with Simon that Simon has, and thanks again, Simon, for doing that. But wait. Oh yeah, Elle. You want to go ahead and share? You want me to tell everyone about how you are like low key the little deck whisperer over there? So I have the ones that I'm waiting on currently are I have a vintage giant yellow box mages only coming in. I have that blue box coming from Simon. Um, and I guess I will, yeah, I'll just count the blue box that he's keeping as a deck that I got also because I did. Um, si- and then I have, oh, I just got a copyright free edition. Oh, Jilly has also been doing good on the vintage deck collectible bandwagon. And I have a copyright free yellow box that I'm waiting on too. And another yellow box that I got this morning with the help of Melissa. Elle got an amazing set. Sorry, Elle, I'm just going to gush on your behalf. Elle got a blue box, two-piece box, but it has the key to the tarot little like fat blue book that was put out with it that I think just gets lost. I think people just lose it because it doesn't fit in the box. It's the same size as the box. It looks like it should fit, but it doesn't. She got that for $25 and well, 25 euro, pounds, no euro, right? Pounds, which is like I don't think more than 35 US dollars, maybe a little more, which is a amazing price for the whole thing. But it looks like it's in immaculate condition. Um, so that's amazing. I have a whole plethora of Kickstarters that I'm waiting on that are just. Let me try to pull it up so I can tell you the ones that I'm waiting on. I I keep finding decks and then they keep piling up the ones that I'm waiting on. And then when I finally look back at all the ones that I'm waiting to come in, I'm like, oh geez, that's a lot of decks. Oh yeah, see, $30 US. That's impossible to beat. And I joke that I always say that if you're patient then you can get whatever deck you want for whatever price that you want. But the thing is, I am very much not patient. So I have the completed decks on Kickstarter that I'm waiting on. Like the pledges are all taken and everything. I'm waiting on the Materia Prima, which I feel like has been a year since I pledged. The Heroine Tarot, which is gorgeous, which I, again, didn't really hear anybody talking about much. I think when I sent the pictures to Elle was like, oh, I love that. I'm waiting on Ian Miller's Grimm Tarot, the Star Seeker, and the Rider Waite Tarot, Ride or Wait, that everyone in Becca's Live shit on except for beautiful Elle, because she likes the weird stuff too. Yeah. Oh, Becca, yeah, what are you eating? Do share. Yeah, the Star Seeker is beautiful. I don't know. I keep a bunch of them. I've gotten the Rider Waite. I know I got an email about that said that we're a little behind, but because of the coronavirus and everything, but that they were still on track for it to get here maybe in June, I think. Oh, crackers and cheese. I saw speaking of crackers, do y'all have Ritz crackers over there, or is that just an American thing? So I saw a picture on Instagram of a woman had taken a Ritz cracker, which is round and it's like scalloped around the edge, and then it has little like holes. And a woman crocheted, it looked like a doily, but the Ritz cracker was in the middle of it. Like she crocheted around the Ritz cracker, but it was connected. And I thought that was hilarious. But y'all don't have them there? A Ritz cracker? That's sad. Ritz crackers are so good and buttery. Nothing is better than a Captain's wafer, though. A vegan cheese. Okay, that's brave, Becca. I have had pretty good vegan cheese, but I also have had vegan cheese that I was like, y'all really shouldn't fucking call this cheese. Like, it's not even similar. And the nutritional yeast. Why? Why with the nutritional yeast? It doesn't taste like cheese. It tastes like nutritional yeast. Yeah, Captain's wafers are the best. They're so good with soup. And my brother really loves those little oyster crackers, and those I can't. It's like such a waste. They look like cereal that you drop in your you know. No, you don't know, because why would you? Because you're not in my head. They're like breakfast cereal that you drop in your soup. Those little oyster crackers. I hate them. Okay, so Becca has a good one. Wait, Jen, how have you never heard of a Captain's wafer? What kind of shit is this? Hold on, I'm gonna pull it up. Oh, wait. Oh, they have two names. How fancy. I feel like I just learned something. All right, let me see if you can see this. Apparently, they're also made by the Keebler Company, and they're called Club Crackers. But let me turn the damn brightness down again. Figuring this out so that everybody can see everything. Yeah, but see? That's a clip cracker. Melissa doesn't know about a club cracker, a Captain's Wafer either? What is this? Nancy, aren't you in Texas? Is this just like a southern thing? Captain's Wafers? The Captain's Wafers you can get like filled with stuff too. Like you can get just the plain ones, but you can also get like this, like cream cheese or oh, okay, Nancy. Well, I guess me and you are the only ones. Everybody else, get on Amazon and order some because they're good. Captain's Wafers, Simon. It's a cracker, but it's like filled. I don't know about a Florida really counts. I don't know. We'll see. What's a biscuit? Is that what you call crackers? I'm Googling it. Oh, yeah. Why do you call it that? Why do you call it a biscuit? A biscuit is its own thing. What do you call a biscuit if you call a cracker a biscuit? Yeah, I thought a biscuit was a cookie too. What do you call cookies? Yeah, I want to know. We need to figure this out. We got to get to the bottom of it. Just like this jam business, jam versus jelly. Jelly is garbage. Everyone should know right off the bat, unless it's like apple jelly, because you can use that for some stuff. But why would you want jam without the fruit in it? A grommet? Hold on. I feel like I can't type all of this stuff in fast enough. A cheese grommet? That's a dog, it looks like. I have not had prickly pear cactus jelly, but I guess there are exceptions to every rule, but I just mean like if you're gonna have a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, I don't want peanut butter and strawberry jelly and just have like jello on my sandwich. I want jam with the whole bit. Yeah, we have Wallace and Gromit. Well, I mean, I know what that is now that I see the cartoon, but what does that have to do with the cheese? I'm gonna have to hunt down some prickly pear cactus jelly, I think. Okay, so you have biscuits, which are crackers, but then what do you also call cookies a biscuit? Okay, so in Australia, you say crackers or biscuits. That's, oh, Simon is gliding me. Should I open this now? Oh, that's funny. All right, I'm opening it.
Biscuits can be sweet or savory. So cookies are our biscuits. Yes, I am. But we have cheese biscuits as well, like Hovis biscuits.
Okay, so everything's a biscuit. Well, have y'all ever had a real biscuit, like buttermilk biscuit, like for breakfast? And if so, what would you call that? Hang on, I'm gonna get a picture of it so you can see. Okay, that's a shitty picture. Maybe if I turn the brightness up. Oh, that made it worse. Oh, now Becca is gliding me. Okay, should I open this one? Oh, a vegan pate. A very fancy, well, I guess you didn't really need to see her eating that, but that was a very fancy looking little cracker. Like it had little seeds and nuts or something. I don't know. Yeah, this is a biscuit. I mean, it's a shitty picture of a biscuit because like they're mostly white, so it's hard to show up, but yeah, like a white gravy. Oh, y'all don't have white gravy either? What kind of bullshit is this? Y'all need to know. If y'all think y'all are cramming your face with a biscuit and cheese, cracker and cheese, and that is satisfying, nothing is more satisfying than a biscuit with white gravy on it. Lots of black pepper in the gravy. No, not a scone. It's not a scone. Scones are sweet, biscuits are not. And scones usually have like cinnamon or like a fruit sometimes in them, or like blueberries or that kind of thing. Yeah, sometimes if it has like chopped up breakfast sausage in it, my grandma would call it sawmill gravy. Lots of black pepper in it. Yeah, it's so good. So literally, also like the easiest thing on the planet. You can either use bacon fat, which is like ideal, or butter. Add a little flour in, kind of cook it so it doesn't taste like flour, and then pour in milk and let it get thick. And that's pretty much it. A little salt, a little pepper, or you can put your little breakfast sausage in it. And it's so good. You just pour it on top of the biscuit, and that's the whole thing. Like, that's it. You don't even need more than that. Some places are really fancy and have like, they'll put like a fried chicken between, like, open up the biscuit, put the fried chicken, put the biscuit, and then throw the gravy on the top. No, no muffin. Definitely not a muffin. What's really going on? Okay, now Becca's gliding me again. Let's see what she says now. Oh, a fancy pate.
Look at this.
Oh.
Garlic and herbs, vegan pate. I've finished stuffing my face, so you don't have to see my disgusting mouth chewing.
Okay, so garlic and herb pate. Sounds delicious. Yeah, chicken on a biscuit. I don't know if there. Wait, you have McDonald's there, don't you? They don't have chicken biscuits at your McDonald's? Because there are chicken biscuits here. For $2.19, you can get a chicken biscuit and a large drink or a cup of coffee. Yeah, I don't understand what what is this? What, you don't have them in Seattle? Jen, what's going on? And why is everyone throwing up over a chicken on a biscuit? Not a cookie. A chicken biscuit is just literally a biscuit, like I just showed you. Think of it like a savory scone, even though that hurts my heart because it's not. It's like a buttery, flaky, savory scone, and you open it up, and then you put like a piece of fried chicken, like a chicken breast, on it, turn it into like a little sandwich, and then you can cover it in gravy, which is like, why wouldn't you? I mean, you're stuck in your house for who knows how long anyway. Just be a fat ass and eat it and enjoy it and live your best life with gravy on top. And then that's it. It's delicious. I don't understand how y'all. Maybe I need to have like a cook with me segment on my next live and show you all how to make it. It's so easy and delicious. Spam, no thanks. I'm a pass on the spam, Tammy Pie. I don't know, and I don't like eggs. Sorry for everybody who loves eggs. I think it's because I cracked so many of them. I was a breakfast cook for a long time, and I used to crack between 200 and 300 eggs every morning, and then cook them on like a flat top grill, and it smells like a wet dog. It's the worst smell. Yeah, Jilly, I agree. We're definitely sending a biscuit basket to you people in the UK because I don't understand. What? No. No, Simon. It's not. You can't be grossed out. It's literally amazing. No barbecue. No barbecue. I mean, you could barbecue the chicken if you want, but oh my God, y'all just don't know. You're grossed out, but I'm telling you, do not compare it to Marmite because that is straight garbage. This is like, I don't know a single person, I mean, aside from a person who's vegan, I don't understand. I don't know a single person who doesn't like fried chicken on a biscuit. Wait, baked beans? What about a baked bean? Oh, are you talking about beans on toast? That is gross. Like, who wants a soggy ass piece of bread with beans on it? Baked beans are a whole different thing. No, you can't say you don't like it because you've never had it. So I still don't know anyone who doesn't like it. Barbecue beans are y'all have different baked beans too? Why? Well, I don't understand. What are British baked beans if not baked beans? I think they just call them barbecue baked beans because they're usually served with barbecue. Not not because they're actually barbecued. They're just like molasses in the baked beans. No. Cheese on a baked bean? What's going on? What are y'all just making shit up? This doesn't seem real. Okay, so American baked beans they come in a can. I don't even know. Let me see what kind of beans they even are. I don't even know what kind of beans they are. I'll see if I can get a can. Okay. So they come like this in a can. They don't always have to come in a can, I guess, but I don't know. Honestly, I don't know what kind of beans they are. It's easier just to get them in the can and then like fix them up. But they have like bacon, brown sugar sometimes, spice, a little red pepper flake, that kind of thing. And you basically just put them on the stove and just like let them go low and slow while you're barbecuing whatever you're barbecuing, and then that's it. Yeah, bush beans. Wait, Heinz make your baked beans too? What kind of bullshit is that? No, we don't have that. Melissa or Jilly or Nancy, have any of y'all in America seen this? Jen? I've never seen this. Yeah, I don't know what that is. But the regular ones that I'm talking about, you just put bacon and stuff in. I've never seen that, Melissa. Maybe they're doing things better in Indiana. You have a bigger British population, I guess. Yeah, so I don't know what. Wait, Jen, you've had them before, Jen? Anyway, that's a baked bean here. I guess they call some people. I have heard them called barbecue baked beans before, but I think it's just because you usually eat them with barbecue. Yeah, beans with the little mini sausages. I've seen that too. I don't know if I've seen it in a can already, but we have little like cocktail sausages that people like throw in barbecue sauce and put in a crock pot forever when they have like parties and stuff. A cucumber. What cucumber? A cucumber for breakfast? Like a cucumber sandwich? Because those are good. I don't know who's L. I don't know. Maybe you just haven't had a good one. But a cucumber sandwich is so good. Like a hothouse cucumber, and you slice them really, really thin on a sandwich. I thought the cucumber sandwich was. That's not a British thing? Y'all don't eat that with tea? Yeah, that sounds delicious, Nancy. I don't really love a tomato, but a cucumber sandwich is so good. Or like an asparagus sandwich I've had before too, like for baby showers and stuff. Yeah, with dill. So the cucumber sandwich, you just get a hothouse cucumber, the long skinny ones, slice them really thin, and then you can toast the bread or you don't have to toast the bread, it doesn't matter. And then you spread like usually it's a cream cheese mixture that's like room temperature so it's nice and soft, and you add dill to the cream cheese and then spread that on the bread, put all the little thin cucumbers, and then put it together and cut off the crusts and cut it into like little triangles. And that's it. They have them at like baby showers and wedding showers and all kind of stuff. Well, damn. Y'all don't do that either? Y'all don't even, that doesn't even sound good? A tea sandwich. Yes, Kimberly, yes. And like asparagus sandwiches, that I can't get behind, but I watched my mom make hundreds of them growing up, I feel like. Those are not my favorite. Yeah. But even if you just ate, yeah, that's funny, Melissa. I think that's good. All the Brits can get together, send me a description of something, and then on my next live, I will try and recreate it. That would be funny. I don't know how I'm going to set you up in my kitchen, but I'll figure it out. But yeah, Jen, I'm totally on board with you. The cucumber for breakfast seems like it makes sense way before a tomatoey bean. Like, because cucumbers are light and good and toad in a hole. You want me just to cut a hole in a piece of bread, stick it in a skillet, and crack an egg in it? Because that is toad in a hole, right? I've also heard it called egg in a basket. What you mean bread? Yeah, you cut a hole in the bread, put your butter in. Wait, that's not a toad in a hole? What do y'all call it? If not that. If that's not what it is, what is it? Yeah, that's the toad in the hole I know. You cut a hole in the bread with like a cup. That's what my grandma always used. And then you melt some butter in a skillet, stick the bread in, let that side start to toast. When it's like getting close to being done, being toasty and crispy, crack an egg in. By the time the egg is ready to flip, you just flip the whole thing. And then the other side of the bread gets toasty, and the egg in the middle is done. So what? Really? Y'all don't do that? So what is a toad in a hole then? You want to just glide it to me? I've never heard. I can't imagine what else it would be. Yeah, see, iridescent says that they know that's a toad in a hole. Yeah, that works too, Melissa. That also could be fun. Y'all can just. Yeah, there's no baked beans here for breakfast, that's for sure. Okay, so I guess we can start with sausages and Yorkshire pudding. But I still want to know what the hell a toad in a hole is, if not what I said, because what I said. Yeah, I don't get it. I'm trying to imagine what else you could do that you would call that. I guess you could call maybe like pigs in a blanket. You could call that a toad in a hole instead, and that would work. I don't know. Oh, sausages in the Yorkshire pudding. Got it. Okay. But is it just one sausage? It's just one piece of sausage in the pudding? And that's the whole thing? Pigs in a blanket. You don't know what that is either? multiple sausages, so you should call it toads in a hole, not just one toad in a hole. Stuffed cabbage is not pig in a blanket? Melissa, I do love a stuffed cabbage, but that's not a pig in a blanket. Pigs in a blanket are like, you can either make mini ones with a cocktail sausage, or you can use a hot dog and you roll it. Biscuit hen? No, you roll it in a crescent roll. Okay, y'all probably don't have crescent rolls there. So, well, you do, but maybe you don't call it that. So it's like you can get like croissant, like rolls of croissant dough in like a can of biscuits, and you just unroll it and roll the little hot dog or the cocktail sausage in it, and then bake the whole thing together. And that is a pig in a blanket because it's pork and you're wrapping it up. See, it's funny. A sausage wrapped in bacon, I guess. What did Jackie say? Oh, how far up do I have to go? Oh, I don't even see what Jackie said. I don't even see Jackie. Okay, so in Australia, they have pigs in a blanket my way. That's funny. I'm trying to think of what else we have that y'all would be confused by. We also have something called a tea cake that's sort of regional, I think, because tea cakes here are not like tea cakes I've ever had anywhere else. Swaddle dove. Yeah, but at least we have one. Oh yeah, we have king cake. That's a whole different thing. Wait, what? Mince pies? No. I don't know about that. I don't think we don't need to have that. Wait, Zane, okay, but wait. What do you call a pig in a blanket? This cabbage roll? No. Y'all are wrong. I guess you're not wrong, but like pigs in a blanket, why would you? Who wants to be covered in cabbage? Cabbage is not a suitable blanket. A crescent roll, though. That's a good blanket. Trying to catch up. All right, Julie, I'll see you later. Cabbage rolls are delicious, but that's what I call them. Or what's there is a Polish word for it, for a cabbage roll, but I don't think it's that, Zane. Or I guess maybe it's a different kind than what I'm thinking of. The cabbage roll I'm thinking of has like ground beef, ground pork, rice, golden raisins, usually. And sometimes I've seen it with nuts. I don't really love it with nuts, but I do love the golden raisins. And then you basically stuff the cabbage roll, the cabbage leaves, and then cook them in like a sweet kind of tomatoey sauce. Is what I have had. I also love a stuffed artichoke. I don't know where else. Sultanas? I don't know about that. I've only ever seen them called a golden raisin. Not all the other things. Okay, I don't know. I don't know what to say. It's not gross. It's good. Martha Stewart and her little Polish mother are the ones who told me how to do it. It did, Becca. It all started with the damn crackers and cheese, and then we slipped right on down into this. What's a sultanas? No. Sultanas? Sultanas? No, I don't. I've never seen that. Yeah, Martha Stewart went to jail, still came out better than ever, hangs out with Snoop Dogg. And I don't care who you are, Martha definitely knows about all of it. Wait, what's the what? You don't know about Martha going to jail, or what part of that is the what? I mean, who? I don't know anybody else who goes to prison for insider trading and then comes out and is better than before. I mean, didn't lose anything. Let me see. Simon just sent a picture. Yeah, that isn't that a golden raisin? Did I just make up golden raisin? I've called them golden raisins my whole life. Is that not a thing? Yeah, they're dried. I thought they were dried golden raisins. Like golden grapes. The picture that Simon just sent me of this sultanas definitely was golden. I'm Googling it. Hold on. Okay, so yeah, golden, right? A golden. Oh, geez, Naomi, that's fancy. Yeah, when I Googled it, sultana is a variety of grape, is what it says. So then a dried one of those would be a golden raisin. Yeah. Yeah, so golden raisins. And they are delicious in a cabbage roll, despite what other people may say. So the sultanas, I guess, are just, it's the way that they're processed, and then they do different things. Because golden raisins, by the time you cook them in the little cabbage rolls, they're not all like wrinkled and small anymore. They like absorb all the yummy everything and like puff back up. And they're Turkish, apparently. Okay. Okay, well, I guess there may or may not be the same thing. The only thing I know is a golden raisin. I don't know anything about, I've never even heard that word before. And I work in the food industry. Like that's my whole entire job, and I've never even heard of it, which makes me feel like, I don't know. Okay, cool. So they're basically, it's just about where they come from. All right, well, this has been a roller coaster. Everything from, good thing I did this little comparison in the beginning of this live, because anyone watching this back after is going to be like, what the actual fuck? Why are we talking about golden raisins when I thought I was here for this mini golden rider? Yeah, Becca, I can see how easy it is to get confused when people are talking about crazy stuff. I don't know about these cabbage rolls without the raisins. Try them with the raisins. But actually, Melissa, you are the one who told me, because you were trying to give me that recipe with that hummus recipe with the stupid carrot in it. And I said, no, that's going to be weird and gross. And I don't know why you'd add it. And you said, try it the way it says once and then adjust it after. So now I'm telling you, put the golden raisins in because it's delicious. Yeah, golden raisins, golden riders. It's like full circle. And the hummus is delicious. Now that I've made it, you were right. It is delicious, and you can't really taste the carrot. But I really thought you were gonna. All right, I'm gonna give you a recipe for. I'm gonna find the recipe on. I think it was actually a video on Martha Stewart's YouTube channel of her and her mom cooking them. And I'm just going to post the video right below it. Yep, I found it. Stuffed cabbage from Martha Stewart. It looks like this was published in like, shit, it looks old. Probably like 1995. And it is 10 minutes long, and you can watch the whole thing. You can absolutely make lasagna if that's what you want. Yeah, I'm gonna get my way over there as soon as I can. Hey, Dustin. Yeah, I am gonna come and eat all of these weird things. And I'm making fried chicken on a biscuit with white gravy for y'all, and then you're gonna see that you can't not like it. It's impossible. And before anybody complains about how the chat is not showing up under this after this is over and it's posted, it's going to show up tomorrow. At least that's what happened last time. No, we're not having any beans on toast waiting in the wings. It's not happening. We're just going to have the delicious fried chicken on the biscuit. That's what we're having. I'll have the beans on a toast on day 2. Yeah, you will. Dream of the chicken biscuit, because I'm telling you, it's delicious. Let me see if I can find a picture of it, because that is how this all really started in the first place. Oh, yeah. This is exactly what I was talking about. So I got it. That is apparently not going to work. This is not doing it justice, but this is a chicken biscuit. So good. Thank you, Dustin, who also... Yeah, biscuits and gravy. Dustin, they don't get it. None of them get it. They all think it's gross. No, it's not a scone. You've gone blind. Is it because I'm so white? I'm blinding you? A chicken cob? No, we can't fall down another rabbit hole. It's already been an hour and a half. We have to save the chicken cob for the next live. Yeah, they're biscuits. They're just different biscuits. No, no mayo. Definitely no mayo on a biscuit. No, definitely not. Yeah, no. All right, well, I guess it's almost been an hour and 40 minutes. Do we have any closing thoughts? Any last questions or anything? It is a biscuit. It's definitely a biscuit. All right, well, I guess I'm gonna get going, and I guess I'll look and see when people are doing lives again. I probably won't do a live on Monday. Isn't Toadstool Tarot? He has his live on Monday, doesn't he? Because he does the last Monday of the month, or is it the first Monday of the month? And the Tarot Times is the last Monday of the month, right? Y'all are opposite. I know that. So somebody is going live Monday. So maybe sometime this week I'll do another live. Maybe on Tuesday. Yeah, I knew it was one of y'all. Okay, so I'm gonna do a live on Tuesday, and maybe we will have a Taco Tuesday. We'll see. And well, let me say I'll probably do a live on Tuesday. I don't want to fully commit myself until well, it's not like I have anything going on. Nobody does. But thanks everybody for coming and having fun talking about food. And no hard shell tacos. All right, well, I guess I'm gonna get going. And thanks everybody. Well, that was so awkward and strange. I literally said that okay, I'm leaving, but really I was typing a thanks to everybody. Okay, and now I'm leaving. Okay, bye.